I personally prefer my ice cream in a dish anyway.
Yeah.
Because I understand why people enjoy cones, because it allows you to have finger food and you can eat the entirety of it, even the vessel that it's contained in. So I suppose if you're looking at things from a disposable sense, it would be more conscientious to the environment to eat in a cone, so long as you don't have too much for, say, paper or plastic wrapping around the bottom or whatnot. But if you're having something at home, yeah, you can just wash your dishes, I suppose. And whatever spoon you have on hand. But that's the thing. I like to have chocolate fudge or other toppings that would make licking an ice cream more difficult, especially off a cone. I'm always fearful of just having the ice cream falling off cones. I think that's why soft serves work so much better in cones than, say, traditionally scooped ice cream cone. Well, traditionally scooped ice cream. But the other thing, too, is there's always the possible for breakage.
Yep.
You could just have a cone break on you.
Breakage, leakage.
Yeah, the leakage is bad, too, depending on if it's a soft cone versus a hard cone.
I just grew up in hot areas where, like, stuff would melt very quick. And so, like, you had to, like, really rush on a cone. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you're just...
It was a battle against time.
Yeah. If you're just having it in a cup, it was just like, well, you know, sure, I don't get a cone to eat, but I don't have to worry about...
Your ice cream would eventually become a slurry that you could just scoop out.
Yeah. And, like, that wasn't so bad.
Mm-hmm. And then there's people like my brother who don't like ice cream and only want cones. So it was always funny when we go to ice cream shops and yeah, I would have a fudge sundae or whatever flavor of ice cream I liked in a dish. But then they would just always ask, can we just have cones for him? Specifically waffle cones. And it was funny because I don't think it was something they were used to being asked, but fortunately it's always, I don't know, maybe less than $1 or even just $1 or something. I don't really know what they would charge my parents for just the cones. I remember very vividly when I was little watching the episode of Terrytown. Do you remember Terrytown?
Yeah.
It's a very old television show. I think there may have even been a book series for it, like a children's book series, but very British. Has this little worm with a hat that talks and a cat. I think the cat was the main character wearing overalls and such. I think he was a calico cat. But, of course, a whole town full of animals and whatnot. Oh, the LOHAS marketplace. But there was an episode specifically about the invention of ice cream cones and how I think it was this, what was it? There was this French stall owner that had ice cream? Or was he the one that had the cones? And they ran out of dishes or spoons or something, but there was the waffle maker next door, so they were able to use the waffle cones and the ice cream together, and that's how they invented ice cream cones. It was really cute. I think one of them was a badger.
Ha-ha! Your retreat has been sealed, despicable zombie! I will enjoy watching your gruesome demise! Clifford, he's here!
Oof, oof. Alright, I suppose we both did that.
We were synced up.
He's not big and red. He's more of a dragon lizard than a dog. Whoa. I do like the little illustrations for their super attacks. Andrew should listen to how that sounded. No, I'm pretty sure it sounded interesting. How he was doing an arf arf and I was doing a rrr rrr. Sounded like a voice box. Interesting. Oh, so you have a crab shield at this point. There was one game that we played where there was an orchid plant that had at least 3 or 4 different heads and faces on it. And I went through the extra effort of reading the lines over 3 times and recording them for the episode so that I really did have 3 voices overlapping. I got pretty in sync by the end of it. Ah, so close. Oh, and he has such tiny little wings. They're cute. Whoa, that's a lot of projectiles now. So close. Oh no! Is that it? Nope.
Almost.
What is that? He's just streaking across the screen and he's creating barriers with it? Tons of slow-moving projectiles, too. Do you have to hit him as he's streaking past? I can't imagine. Or do you just have to hold off?
There he is. This is his final attack.
Oh, interesting. Oh, no! Oh, there he goes.
What's happening? He's the strongest zombie you've ever fought!
Wait, you don't want to continue more with that?
Yeah.
Stop repeating and translating everything I say! Oh, I know, but... Oh, you need to get rid of that abominable thing! Can't you just try again?
I don't really know what I want to do. It. Woof woof. Arf arf.
Wait, don't go! You think you've won? This is just the beginning, and I'm still preparing your demise. I'm not running away. I'm giving you a fighting chance. Or whatever's left of it.
And the one tragic part about this game, I'm really hungry now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Lord of the Forest. I can't believe Clifford lost to a mere zombie. This isn't your typical skeleton warrior, is it? Yo, it's been a while, wait. I heard you got a new name. What is it they call you? Gourd Inspector or something? The almighty Gourd Inspector of the Forest? Because of your lack of restraint, your servant will pay dearly for disrupting the natural order. Oh, watch out! Big scary green flames! Forbidden magic only mastered by the friendless and unemployed. What are you trying to do? I'm here to spread culture and civilization. I'm putting together our books and training the next generation of magical chefs. If I remember correctly, you wrote this volume. I hope your skills haven't gone rusty from all the plant babysitting you do these days. How can a spirit who can't eat or taste food possibly cook food that others will enjoy? It's meaningless, and I learned this a long time ago. Besides, there's no longer anyone around to... La la la, blah blah blah. Love to chat, but can't hear you, don't have time. I'm taking the book. Do what you want. Take it. But you can say you can say goodbye to your zombie chef if you continue to trample on my work. What this place needs is a natural balance and order, and I will incinerate anything that tries to disrupt my work. Oh, don't worry about any of that. Just nab all the ingredients you can lay your hands on. I can revive you so that I've got your back. Phew, she's finally gone. She's always nagging. I've set up another camp at the other half of these ruins. The whole place is now a small rainforest, filled with giant spiders and mantises. That's right. In order to become a top chef, you must continue eating insects. I'll meet you there. I just need space out for a bit. I told you already I'm spacing out. Why would you expect me to say anything else? Go out there and make some new dishes. You're giving me that look. That I want to hear more gossip look. Well, since you're able to take on Clifford, I'll share just one tiny morsel with you. I've known that weirdo with the green flames, the Lord Protector of the Forest, for a very long time. Magical cooking used to be illegal, so we'd have to set up secret kitchens, like this one, to research new dishes. We developed all sorts of new techniques and dishes here. That's why there's a volume written by her. But stuff happened, everyone died, and she turned into that green tyrant she is today. If you want to learn more, get me the next volume. LOHAS Phase 2 recipes. Found the secret recipes of the LOHAS Phase 2. Do you want to talk to her now that you have the book?
I'm sure she doesn't have anything new to say.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Much louder music now.
Yep. Okay. I'm probably gonna actually have to turn it down. Oh well.
Groovy. Ooh.
Axe and hatchet attacks create a watery wave, doing extra damage. Dagger attacks inflict serious bleeding, causing 200 points of damage for 4 seconds with a 4-second cooldown. Spider poison. Blast of waters.
Seeing all this, it's kind of like the coconut shrimp covered. Well, I mean, just coconut covered and fried insect and shrimp parts is just.
Yep.
I want my coconut shrimp someday. Groovy music.
What is that spider dagger? All right. I'm gonna go up here. Audio.
Whoa! What? 4 surgery, little arms. For climbing walls, do you have an extra set of arms? Or are your arms shorter?
I have no idea.
You have little arms sticking out the sides. Ew, gross.
It should let you climb walls. To be honest, this is the first time I've seen the boss treat her workers so well. I don't think we have the same employee benefits. It should let you climb walls. Yep, okay. There wasn't anyone to talk to down in here, was there?
Not unless you could talk to the training dummy.
Don't see anyone.
Actually, was there a skeleton back there that you had a note? No, it's holding a fan.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could potentially go back and climb walls, but I don't know.
There are definitely a couple of things that are worth going for.
Spikes.
Kind of spikes. This is some funky music.
Whoa. All those explosions. And a new recipe page.
Yep.
Seafood Hotpot. Very straightforward. Throw everything in a pot of water. Yeah, we should definitely make some more stews and stuff. I can probably figure out some recipes for that. Oh, we also need to use up those potatoes and the sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much we need to get through. And I have all this new basil and mint. Oh, there's spiders around here.
Yep.
You know, whenever you enter a level and there's spider webs everywhere, that you're going to encounter spiders.
Or potentially something worse? Like the
something
interesting...
else that produces webbing.
Yeah.
But still usually insectoid in nature. Unless it's some kind of slime that they produce, which I suppose all webbing is a kind of liquid turned into a solid.
There we go.
Still wondering how insane it is to get things like silk. You know, from... I suppose it's interesting. I always thought that silk had to be extracted, but it turned out that no, silk is actually spun from the cocoons of the silkworms.
The heck is this thing?
It's a floating eye with tentacles. And it looks like the eyes are growing off of those plants, too. So maybe when they're ready, they uproot themselves and use their lasers on you?
I guess so. I'm just thinking back to what we were doing in Resident Evil last night with... I guess this isn't really that useful for the live audience. We're recording Resident Evil 3 off camera, just as kind of like a fun thing. There's like a section with a bunch of like gross spider bugs, and it was just like, this... I don't appreciate these things.
They force a proboscis down your throat.
Yep.
And impregnate you with little worms if you don't have a green herb on hand. It's gross. Definitely alien inspired. Then again, some of the most horrifying things you can discover for writing your own fiction is probably just looking at the insane abilities and just common animal behaviors.
Life is kind of like
Life is
nature's
terrifying.
metal.
Because that was probably... They probably got the idea for the alien bit with, you know, the wasp spiders. How they specifically hunt down spiders, use their venom to immobilize the spiders, bury them with their eggs, and then the spiders are still technically alive and fresh, but can't move, and the larva just eats them alive.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I suppose it's not too different from spiders themselves. I mean, the spiders spin their webs, catch other insects, and then, you know, because they're immobilized in the webbing, they get their innards sucked out of them by spiders. Tentacle stir-fry. I do admit, Thai calamari tentacles, the appetizer that's lightly battered, those are actually pretty good.
Okay. Do we think there's more spiders here? I don't think so. I gotta go back. Kill me a couple of spiders.
And people in chat are bringing up the fact that there are insects and such that will die giving birth, or... I mean, there's tons of males that also just die during the mating process, too. If the female spider is hungry enough, or a mantis, they'll go, well, you're meat and you're on hand. I need nutrition to support our babies, right? And then there's the ones that, yes, use their own bodies as food for their own offspring. Then again, insects having such short lives as they do, I wouldn't be surprised why they do that. Whereas among creatures where the offspring survival is dependent on how long the adults can look after them, obviously they wouldn't have a the likelihood of sacrificing themselves.
Well, like I said, you mostly don't have to worry about farming in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a couple of bits here and there. There we go.
Yep. And then people are bringing up anglerfish. Yeah, they do literally get absorbed into the females.
The anglerfish males are like nothing, though. They're barely
they're tiny
functional creatures.
So I suppose every time you see an incredibly ugly anglerfish picture, you have to say to yourself, well, that's the female.
That's the lady.
That's the lady. Dimorphism in animals is really interesting. It's surprising, though, because it seems like amongst most creatures, females are larger. The only exception would probably be mammals.
I think so.
Because mammals...
I remember looking this up a little while back and actually being surprised that that's not as true as you'd think. That it is... It very much kind of bounces back and forth, depending.
Mm-hmm. It really depends on the species.
Okay, so I need to get the mantis claw.
Yeah. Birds... Yeah, and birds, males are definitely more... I suppose they have a lot of embellishment because for them, physical appearance is really necessary for attracting mates. And the females have to be bland because they need to blend into nesting areas.
I'm a goof. I forgot to actually get the warp point up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. It's a pretty quick scale.
But yes, I think that humans are very fortunate in that, for the most part, we don't have to worry about being consumed by other things. In fact, the things that we have to worry about are microscopic in nature.
And our own foolishness.
Well, yeah, and other people. And maybe the odd bear, mountain lion. There are definitely... I know that tigers will eat humans if given the opportunity to. I wonder how often people die by anaconda. Just remembering the anaconda movies that we were watching a while back.
Oh, there was no shrine here. Good to know. That's why I didn't.
What is up with your body? What is that? Oh, is that a weapon that you're holding? Oh no, that's a mantis creature. Interesting. Cuts better than Simmer's old dull knife.
Let's see. Toad poison. What else can I make?
Hippos kill more people every year than any other large animal. I wonder where dogs would fit into things. I think dogs kill an awful lot of people. Whether they be strays or even people's pets. Yeah, I know that those are pretty sobering statistics. What other animals do people have to worry about? I mean, really, a lot of it's dependent on, like, parasites, maybe, like, mosquito-borne illnesses. It's not so much being eaten as what they can give to you when they try eating part of you.
There we go. Now I am the hyper-aggressive machine that I wanted to be. Still hurts. But it doesn't hurt too bad. Oh, fish!
Oh, these are a different variety.
Blue, red fish.
Or was it red, blue
fish? Oh shit, clam.
Oh, look at that. Now, that resembles a particular variety of clam.
Yep.
The gooey duck.
Gooey duck. You're right. Those can get quite massive, can't they?
Yep. And they can absolutely look like wangos.
Welcome to what used to be LOHAS Phase 2, where I lived happily and wasted away my days as a student. But I'm determined to make your life fulfilling and important to us, all of us. See this billboard? It actually shows us the way that we can get out of this dungeon using a Stargate. Through working many engineers and mages to the bone, the government was able to put together this Stargate project. As long as you can reach the Stargate, we can get out of this place and make cooking great again. That gourd inspector has blocked me from accessing it at every turn. I've tried sending skeletons to distract her, but they've all been thwarted, either because they were too stupid, or too fat, or both, like Tyler.
Hey, I heard that.
But you've reignited my hopes for this plan. The closest Stargate, original prototype made by the government. It's located at the science facility near the surface. I need you to help me distract that Lord Protector so that the others can move my things to the Stargate. I don't need you to defeat her. You just have to stall for time. It's a big responsibility, and I know that you won't disappoint me. After all, I was the one who taught you everything you know.
Okay. Water shield after blocking 20 points of damage. Water whirl. Axe and hatchet does watery wave. Blast water when attacking enemies with a spear. We don't know about the rest of these. I guess we want seafood hotpot. Okay.
A water shield. Wait, you need a bit of spider butt for it?
Yep.
Spider butt?
But I got plenty of those. I want to try the mantis scythe.
What's the exclamation point?
It means there's one other thing I haven't looked at yet.
Oh, a mantis sword. I see. Wait, who's this?
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm actually responsible for placing and maintaining all these recycling bins. I used to learn necromancy with Simmer, and her skills are always miles ahead of everyone else. Like with reanimation spells, we usually need to be close to the corpse to make it happen. I don't understand how Simmer can just automate the whole process with a few magical items.
So that's who Tyler is dating, Emma?
Yep.
There are some notebooks and reference books on cooking and magic.
Most of the cargo is just manga, anime, and games.
These works are a part of our cultural heritage. We have a duty to preserve them because everyone else is gone. Like cooking, these creative works are the result of skilled professionals working hard to bring happiness to the world. That act of creation is what differs us from the lower animals. These copies are probably the ones... Wait, the only ones left in the universe, probably?
Mm-hmm.
These copies are probably the only ones left in the universe. If we leave them here, they'll just become fertilizer and dust. We can't let that happen.
You're actually telling us the higher motives for your orders. That's a first.
Protecting our cultural heritage sounds really grandiose.
Check out this series, Captain DUI. It's one of my favorite series. You can start anywhere and I guarantee you'll find it funny.
Huh. Drunken overtake. Impossible. His moves are completely unpredictable. I see. In an intoxicated state, his actions actually throw off his opponent.
Isn't that just drunk driving?
No, it's drunk driving with resolve. The real cocktail is the one you mix with your steering wheel. No wonder it was banned. Is this the kind of trash we've been hauling around?
What? How could you not see its beauty? I'm disappointed in your poor taste.
Okay.
So that's just all the manga.
Yep.
Please don't mind the mess. We're getting ready to leave this place for good. At the end of the day, this really isn't a good place to develop a culinary legacy. If no one's around to eat your food. Where's the fun in cooking, right?
What are we loading into these trucks, boss?
Emma, it's just a load of junk. Our boss is a major hoarder. Look, why do we even need this sofa? It's too heavy and takes up too much space.
That sofa's been with us for a long time, way back when you were still alive. Remember when we used to pile the sofa, playing games and eating snacks and takeout? Oh, pile on the sofa.
I remember everyone yelling at Tyler, not wiping his hands, and getting grease all over the controllers.
I remember getting my ass handed to me by Grill in Super Hypothermic Canteen Fighters 3. I just sat behind the couch and drank, so I'm technically undefeated in SHCF3.
Hey, so you do all remember. It means something to all of us, and that's why it's coming with.
Okay. Yep. So they were all friends beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we have a shrine?
There's the shrine.
Yes. Okay. Because there were a couple of locations.
That you want to use the climb for?
Yeah. I think we might need a triple jump for a lot of them, though.
Oh, do we need to talk to the poo?
Nah.
About the cone?
Oh, yeah, it's the usual.
Aw. Has the music even started here? It's so quiet in comparison to the other area.
Yeah, if you remember, this game had kind of a quiet start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if they just balanced the music here to be almost as loud as that other zone, it would be fine. Oh, what is it?
This is like one of the first starting camps we're in. But there was that early secret area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not actually sure if we can get there. It was here, right? Gosh.
I thought it may have been another zone over, but
No,
you
I
can
thought it
try
was
looking
over
around
here.
here.
Yeah, it was here.
Oh, up there. Yes.
Nope.
You can't jump?
There we go.
Oh, interesting. A waterfall.
Secret zones usually have special recipes or ingredients.
Oh,
Yep.
look. It's giving you a wink.
Jimbo's secret soup pot.
An ancient pot left behind by Jimbo, the ancient legendary chef.
Yep. I guess that's nothing. But yeah, so there's a couple of little locations like this.
Everyone's
Liking my
debating
little
about
mantis
Stargates.
ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Stargate is just another fancy term for portal. And I suppose if you want to have it as a interstellar transportation device, then calling it a Stargate makes sense. Also, gate just sounds cool. Because could you imagine if everyone called it like, the Star Portal, Space Portal?
Yeah, no, Stargate absolutely has the right quality to it. I don't know.
I think the thing is, it's nice to have titles for objects that are as simple as possible. So having fewer syllables works.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Rift would work as well.
Yeah, those Star Rift sounds weird because you're chaining an R into an R.
True. The other thing too is a rift implies something that isn't
It doesn't
constructed.
sound stable.
It doesn't sound stable or constructed. It's like a tear in space that occurred naturally or through magical means that isn't. Yeah, a gate implies that it's something that's constructed and will last.
Let's see, was this the slimy tunnel? Wasn't the slimy tunnel? Ponds? There's one of these that just, like, immediately had a secret above it. It's this one. Shoot.
Not banana.
Oh, he dead already.
This is so eerie.
Here it is.
Oh, there it is. Wait, are those what I think they are? The happy leaves. Yep. That looked like weed.
Ah. I wasn't actually thinking about that.
What? You weren't? I think that's what they are.
Huh. That's interesting. Notice here, that's a human.
What's a human? Oh, the pic. Oh, I
yeah,
wonder.
it's a person.
I wonder if you're ever going. Yeah, look at that. Maybe they haven't changed the graphics for those.
Maybe.
Because maybe they wanted you to seem more zombie-like. Unless you can revive yourself later? Why are you going back for more of them?
I think I needed 5.
Oh, for whatever item
Yeah.
or bonus they'd need.
There we go. Okay, so now I can make happy grass rolls.
Is that just a speed bonus?
Yeah. But I mean, 20% movement speed increase is pretty good. Oh no, it requires 3, not 5. Oh well. Now I'm fast.
What did the pot give you? The ancient pot.
Old-fashioned snail soup if I want to do it. It would let me get a trail of electric mucus that does 8 points of damage to enemies. I think we've just surpassed that in terms of usefulness.
Yep.
Oh, that's okay. Alright.
Oh, so have you summoned those mantises?
Yeah.
They seem like ghosts. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, my scythe lets me summon ghost mantises. Insight mushroom.
Ooh, what is that expression supposed to convey?
But yeah, I figured the mantises would...
Provide a little bit of damage.
Yeah. I think they do a ton, actually.